your girl Jonna, and this video I'm coming to you guys for gorgeousandgray.com, and today we're going to talk about color treated hair and the do's and don'ts for caring for color treated hair. Now, as you guys know, I do have colored hair. I've had this color in my hair since December 2013, so it's only been a few months. And while I could give you guys some do's and don'ts from my personal experience, I thought it would be best to consult some professionals. That's definitely a do and a don't. Do see a professional, to my recommendation, and do not attempt to do any type of semi-permanent or permanent color on your own. You always take a risk when you do that, and it's always best to go to a professional and a colorist, someone who specializes in coloring hair. And so what I wanted to do was share with you guys the do's and don'ts that I got from 4 licensed cosmetologists here in my area where I live in Hampton Roads, Virginia. We have Tonza Hines, who's based out of Virginia Beach. I also have Fawny, who's also based in Virginia Beach. Then I have Narisa Allen, who's based in Portsmouth, Virginia. And then lastly, I have Hatney Alexander, who is based in Norfolk, Virginia. These ladies all have lots of experience with color treated hair. They are licensed cosmetologists and they are the experts. So I defer to them, and I'm going to share with you guys their do's and don'ts. So first, let's start with Bonnie, and these are her do's. She said you definitely want to use a sulfate-free shampoo because it will help the color last longer and keep it from fading. You do want to increase your moisture treatments. You want to add more moisture into your hair regimen. You want to deep condition the hair more frequently, which I personally can say definitely I do. Normally I would kind of slack off when it came to deep conditioning, maybe doing it once a month. But now that I've had the color in my hair, because the color is lighter, the porosity of my hair is now higher, which means that moisture goes out of my hair faster. So deep conditioning has definitely been something that I have been adding into my regimen on a weekly basis. Add a leave-in conditioner to your daily hairstyle products that you use. I also can say that that's definitely something that I do, maybe not on a daily basis, but where I could normally go from week to week without having to add additional product to my hair. Now I definitely do find that maybe 2 or 3 times a week I'm adding extra, leave-in conditioner or hair milk or something of that nature to my hair to make sure that it maintains the moisture until the next time when I shampoo. Also, she says a do is to pay a lot of attention to the area where your hair is colored. If it's in one section or on the ends, you want to focus and add more moisture to that area. I also do that as well. When I deep condition, I start here where the color is. I apply the deep conditioner there first and then kind of work my way around. Also, a do is wear protective styles to give your colored hair a break, and so it's not so much exposure and keeps your hair away from the elements. So those are the do's. Now here are some don'ts that Fawny recommends. Do not color your hair yourself. Speak to a natural hairstylist or a color specialist like I was saying earlier. Do not use excessive heat on that section or area where the color is, because that can cause the hair to be dry and break. Also, do not get a color that does not complement your skin tone, and that's where going to a stylist or a colorist will come in, because they can help you select the color that's going to look best on you. You do not want to use a lot of tension. Color hair or lighten hair is very fragile, so you don't want to use a lot of tension, pulling, tight buns and things like that. You want to be gentle with that hair, and you also may want to use some protein treatment to help strengthen the hair. And again, you want to recommend going to a professional to get those protein treatments done. So those are Farnee's do's and don'ts. I think those are great. So let's look at what some of the other stylists had to say. Let's go with Hadney. Now, Hadney, her do is to, she said that color is like a marriage. So once you say I do to color, you have to be prepared to commit to the maintenance. So you do want to get a regular professional treatment during the color process, which is every 6 to 10 weeks, to just maintain the utmost integrity of your hair. And her don't is to give a color service a try and then try to maintain it on your own without the professional help or products that your stylist recommends. You try to do it on your own. She says do not do that. Oftentimes the hair will shed and break off, so you definitely, again, you want to seek that professional help. Let them recommend products that you can use at home to help maintain the style, and then you want to go and see the stylist every 6 to 10 weeks just to check on the integrity of your hair. Next, let's look at Narisa's tips. Now, she didn't have a lot of do's. I'm sure she would agree with everyone else, but she definitely had some don'ts. And her don'ts are that if you dye your hair black, whether it's a semi-permanent or a permanent, do not try to lift the black out because that can damage the hair. And she also says do not use bleach to color your hair, even if it's natural. And some people feel like if your hair is natural and you're not using a chemical relaxer, then you can use bleach to color the hair. Not to use both, but like one or the other. So somebody who maybe wants to wear blonde hair, they would stop relaxing so they can use the bleach to dye the hair. But her don't is to not use bleach to dye your hair, even if you're natural and not using a chemical relaxer. And last, we have Tanza, and these are her do's and don'ts. Her do's is to moisturize, which we've already discussed, because most people blame damage and breakage on the color when really it's normal that normally the client is not caring for their hair properly. So when you lighten your hair, you strip the hair of its moisture, leaving it dry, and then it becomes brittle, and then of course that leads to breakage. Daily moisturize with a light oil, whether your hair is relaxed or natural. But if it's natural, you definitely want to moisturize and seal. It is definitely a must. She also recommends bi-weekly deep conditioning and steaming as well. So if you have a steamer, this is definitely a time to break it out. I do not have a steamer, but my mom does, and I have yet to go and steam my hair, but I definitely need to do that in addition to the deep conditioning that I'm already doing. Now, her don'ts is do not get color retouches too often. She says she steers her clients more towards panel color and highlights because it's easier as far as maintenance. You don't have to retouch for months because it's still attractive when it grows out. It gives the ombre effect when it's done properly. So when you get an all over color, you're more prone to want to retouch often due to the root showing. So and she sees that a lot with clients who have the light blonde hair, and the over processing from overlapping the color can cause breakage and damage to your curl pattern, especially if it's with a bleach color. So those are a ton of do's and don'ts for colored hair. You heard it from the experts. You heard it from licensed cosmetologists with years and years of experience styling not only relaxed hair but also natural hair. So I hope you guys were able to learn something from all of these tips and tricks on how to maintain color treated hair, whether you're natural or not. So thanks for watching, and I'll see